Hey there, today we're going to talk about the M12 metal LED flashlight. This is a really superb device. Uh, Remember that first time you picked up a 3D cell Maglite? This feels just like that. Just that nice solid feel like you really got something good in your hand. High beam, and it's on the beam is focused. That shed is probably 70 feet away from me, and then that's the top of that tree. You can see, I can see way, it holds a nice tight beam way far away. Now one thing that I really like about this is you don't have that typical square you get in the middle of your beam. That's the LED. It's a nice round flashlight looking beam. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to low beam, or lower power. Still pretty powerful, you can still see out to the distance. And now I'm going to shift it to flood. So you obviously lose a lot of your range, but the light disperses. And there's strobe. Here's high beam on flood. That's pretty nice. It's a nice wide path that's about 45 feet across from the gazebo on the left to the shed on the right. The front end of this flashlight has a little bit of a disc right here, and I think that's what keeps the light from having an LED look to it. A lot of the less expensive LED flashlights, when you go into the spot mode, you can see the square LED light pattern, and this always looks just like a regular flashlight no matter how you have it flooded or spot. It always looks like a real flashlight, and the color on it is fantastic. This is the kit. With the kit you get the charger, the 1.5 amp hour battery, and of course the flashlight. You can use the larger size battery. It doesn't come with it, but it will of course fit right in there. Oops. The controls on this are pretty straightforward. You have your on-off button, your mode button, which is really nice. Milwaukee started doing this with the last couple of units I tested, and what it allows you to do is change between high power, low power, and strobe without having to tap the power button. And then when you turn the power off and you turn it back on, it resumes the same function that you had before. And of course you have your little meter on the side that lets you know how much battery life you have left. Am I recording? Yeah. You have the ability to slide the front of this thing so you can change the beam from flood to spot. And that works pretty good. On high power it's 800 lumens, the low power is 325 lumens. You're supposed to get an hour and a half with the on high power. I got an hour and 34 minutes before it started blinking, indicating it was going to shut down. That's a nice feature. It lets you know the battery's about to die out. At the 325 lumens, it's supposed to last 2.5 hours. I really got like 2 hours and about 20 minutes. It didn't make it the full distance. So that's the first time I ever had one of the Milwaukee lamps not run the full tested time. It's supposed to be impact resistant to 2 meters, and it's IP54 rated, which means it will withstand water spray and dust particles. And you can tell it's pretty solid. It should do that no problem. So what are my impressions of this flashlight? It's an awesome flashlight. The beam on it is spectacular. It feels like solid quality like everything else Milwaukee has. And really the only beef I have with it, which is the same beef I have pretty much with every Milwaukee product, is the price. Some of the tools, like the M18 Fuel brushless reciprocating saw, I mean, that's definitely worth the price. This, I'm not so sure about. There's a lot of LED flashlights out there that will do the same thing and have more features at half the price. And that's really the sticky point I have with this. The flashlight by itself, without the battery, is $100. The kit is $150, and I just have a hard time seeing that kind of a price point on something like this. They make another LED lamp that's less expensive and does more stuff, and I just think this is probably a little overpriced right now. Hopefully it'll come down, because it is a fantastic flashlight, but I just don't know at the price point that it is if it's worth that kind of money.